This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
If you have flexibility, may not be the weekend to visit the desert. It's going to be pretty hot.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit hearing him say that, because especially on a day like today, you don't want to go to the desert. That's where our hottest conditions are today. I want to show you this current temperatures map. Gosh, really, you want to stay at the coast. Stay as west as possible today, because look at these current temperatures. 60s along our coast, triple digits in our desert communities. 109 in Borrego Springs, 111 in Ocotillo Wells right now. So yeah, it is hot outside, especially in the eastern parts of our county. So coastal areas, that's where you want to go to catch a break. Remainder of this evening will be in the 70s for a few more hours, down to the 60s in our overnight hours. The return of the marine layer tonight. Inland areas, not as much marine layer influence, but same thing, pleasant conditions overnight. Warmer, relatively speaking, for overnight hours. But yeah, 60s is what we're expecting overnight tonight. Hey, I match our watches and warnings. Excessive heat warning in place for the eastern parts of our county, so San Diego deserts through Sunday evening. So heat sticking around through the weekend. Heading into tomorrow, look at this, same thing. Cooler, relatively speaking, at the coast. We're still a little bit warmer than normal, so 70s along our coast, 80s into the 90s for our inland valleys. Same thing for our mountains, triple digits for our desert communities. So for tomorrow, yeah, coast is where you're going to want to be. We're going to stay in the 60s through most of the day. Inland area is going to stay in the 80s through most of the day. We're also going to see gusty winds picking up tomorrow afternoon as well for the eastern parts of our county. So that fire risk, I don't like to say the F word this early in this season, but yeah, it is there right now. Coastal areas we see sticking around in the lower 70s, but actually look at that. By next week, we see another warm up. So it's hot through the weekend. We cool down a little bit. We get down to the lower 80s Monday and Tuesday, but then we pick right back up as we head into next week. So a second push for hot temperatures is heading our way at next week as well. Mountains, same thing. We're back to the upper 70s. Desert communities, same thing. Little bit of a cool down as we head into Monday, Tuesday, but we pick right back up into next week. So yeah, it's hot this weekend and the heat does return into next week. Kimberly.
Oh boy. Thank you, Leah.